Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I know this is a very long awaited mukbang, so here I am with some KFC, which I have done before, but this time we have the Stranger Things collab. You know what, I can't tell you much about Stranger Things because I haven't actually watched it, don't come for me. Anyways, here is the Stranger Things burger with the infamous red bun, so let's have a look at that. Wow, that almost looks inedible, to be honest. It's like a poisonous mushroom telling you to stay away. Knowing my belly, we're probably gonna have a bad reaction. Here we have the Stranger Wings, which I opened before because I was just so curious if they would be red, just like this crazy bun, but they look like normal wings with some red sauce dolloped on top. I got some fries, some gravy, and I also got some Pepsi gingerbread flavor, which I've never tried before, and to be honest, it sounds a bit disgusting. And it might create a bit of a weird concoction in my belly, but that's what I'm here for. What was that? Ew. Gravy. And last but not least, my Pepsi. Only I can mess up opening a can of Pepsi. So this is what the burger looks like. It is interesting. There's a bit of a purpley pink salad moment happening at the bottom. There's some of that red sauce. Maybe a decent amount actually. And the cheese maybe is kind of melted. All in all, I'm kind of pleasantly surprised they actually made an effort to make this burger. First bite. That sauce is so sweet. Sorry, it's taking me a minute to process that. Guys, KFC fries nowadays hit much better than they used to. I feel like I can't really comment on this until I take another bite with a full bite of the chicken as well, because I only got the edge of it. This bite is loaded with sauce. That was such a balanced bite compared to the first bite. There was a good amount of the red sauce. There was also a white sauce. I'm not sure if that was mayo, but I got a much crispier bite of the chicken as well. Honestly, pretty good. I rate that. I still find my mouth a tad dry after that. That's gonna give me major gas. I expected this to be disgusting, but it's actually pretty drinkable. It's cohesive, so thumbs up from me. Sorry guys, it's strange coming back on camera after a while of not making any YouTube videos because it suddenly feels like I'm hyper aware of everything that I do in front of the camera, and I'm thinking, does a normal person do that? They probably don't fart and burp in front of a camera, so probably not. Enough of this chit chat, let's dump a load of gravy on my burger and see how it does. Let's give you a good shot of this. Did you hear that plop? That reminds me of something. I'm so sorry. Let's take a massive bite of this burger because it's getting messy. That is doing it for me. I've made such a mess, but I don't care. We're piling a bunch of fries on this because I like a big messy bite. Maybe let's take a break from that burger for a sec. Let's try these stranger wings next. I think these stranger wings need to be even stranger, so... Oh, those are gonna be so spicy now. Whoa. That is giving stranger danger. Mmm. Why does this keep happening? So those hot wings are actually really good. I think those are my favorite things so far because I say so far, it's like all I have left. But yeah, those were great. The vibe is Korean fried chicken with sticky sauce on top. I can't resist another bite right now, so I'm gonna go for another one. It just reminds me of something that's caramelized and sugary and crispy. This is looking a bit disheveled. Let's pile everything on my burger again. And the gravy. Okay, another big bite. Mmm. Sorry I'm so messy, I'm a bit lazy today. And to finish it all off, we have one last stranger wing. I'm finished. I'm gonna wash my hands and come back and we can do the review. I just looked in the mirror when I was washing my hands and I had lots of food around my mouth, so apologies. That was probably there for a long time. Let's rate what I just ate. So, the burger, 7 out of 10. I think a 7 is a well-rounded score for this burger because it's nice and that's about it. There's nothing really that special about it besides the fact that the bun is red and there's a red sauce inside, which is nice but very sweet. You might need extra sauce for this because it's just a bit dry sometimes, which is where the gravy came in and saved the day. The stranger wings were my favorite. I think these deserve an 8 or 8.5 actually out of 10. The gravy was just your bog standard KFC gravy. I feel like it used to be more flavoursome back in the day. I'd say a 6 or a 7, maybe a 6 out of 10. This Pepsi is still making me burp, and it's probably gonna make me crop dust later too. But the gingerbread flavour is not as bad as I thought. So for that reason, I'm gonna give it a 7.5. Ooh, I forgot actually that they also have this really cool packaging. Because of that, I'm gonna give this whole collab, minus this, a 7 out of 10. I really like 7s. If you've been watching this far into the video, thank you so much for watching, and maybe you can comment something like gassy. Comment the word gassy. I think that's a good one. I want to know how many of you are watching until this far into the video. I have a little suspicion that not all of you are finishing it. Or maybe some of you are skimming the video to see the good bits. Also, are you subscribed? Because if you're not, that's kind of really bad. And you don't want to be punished by me, trust me, I give really stinky punishments. Thank you all so much for watching, and thank you for bringing me to 18,000 subscribers. What the hell? Thank you all for watching my videos and subscribing, I appreciate that so much. Check out my other socials too, they'll be in my description below.